Hey guys, Meleus back again with another video, and today we're recording with Daft Cricket.
Yo, what's up, guys? Darth Cricket here. So we're doing a podcast, ain't we?
Yeah, we're doing a podcast on, what was it?
Shadow of Mordor, the new game that's coming out. Like, it's coming out tomorrow, but it'll probably be out by the time this podcast is out.
I'm gonna see if I can upload this today because I was planning on uploading another video tomorrow.
Alright, yeah. So the website that you can see on my screen. I don't know if you can see it on Meleus. You're using you're on Weavestalk.
Yeah, I'm on Weavestalk. I'll what do you call it? I'll put the images up.
Yeah, no,
Okay.
just so you know, it's called Weavestalk, and it basically just lets you make some really cool art. So yeah. For anyone that doesn't know what Shadow of Mordor is basically a game that is based.
Sounds like most things on Steam.
What?
Sounds like most things on Steam, just a game.
Yeah, it's a game. Surprisingly, actually no, you can get other things on Steam. Just most people don't know about it. Shadow of Mordor is basically a game where you're like this dude called Kalios in like from my limited understanding, Lord of the Rings kind of world. And yeah, basically you've got this wraith that you get joined with through blah 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 storyline, blah 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 sadness, blah 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 stuff like that. And this wraith joins with you, and that allows you to kind of have the power of the ring and make things like come under your control, because this wraith that you got combined with also just so happened to be the guy that forged the One Ring and was tricked by Sauron, and then Sauron murdered his whole family with a hammer that he forged the rings with. Yeah. So comments on that?
The only thing I got from that was a hammer,
Yeah.
Sauron, and a wraith.
Yeah. And he forged the rings, so yeah. And then you
What,
got
Sauron?
No, Sauron did. Sauron was like a lazy boss. The dude he was that he tricked was like the best. He was the best craftsman. Don't know his name. Can't remember. Somebody out there that's like a huge fan. Maybe know somebody if you ask them or Google it. Jesus, that's where you get everything. Is yeah, no, that guy, he forged the rings and you can do things. What was the question? I've forgotten right now.
What was that?
Oh, okay. Oh wait, Shadow of Mordor, staying on topic.
Yeah, you should probably talk more about it because you told me what the game was.
Yeah. I'm the one who's hyped about this game, and
Either way, I can't run it.
yeah, he can't even run it. And mate, it is 32 gigabytes big. 32 gigabytes. I have a terabyte, and that still seems like a lot. That's ridiculous. Do you remember when I used to play on my laptop?
Yeah.
That only had 250 gigabytes, so that would have been like a lot of its data. Okay, something like shit. I shouldn't have brought maths into this. Nearly a fifth of its data. Like,
Yeah.
I thought games were big if that's not meh. I thought games were big if they had 10 gigabytes. I still do.
You said 250, right?
Yeah. 250
250 divided by 32 is 7.8125.
Nice, you're acting like you're all clever. Well, you all know this is a calculator. Right.
No, I got that from my mind. No, I'm kidding. I'm not.
You know, why don't you tell them about the Nemesis system? Because I forced you to watch the video before.
Yeah. Basically how it works is if you battle an enemy and you find him again, he'll basically like remember you, and he'll I don't know if he'll like be more aggressive or something like that.
Yeah, it basically makes the battle. It's meant to make it more personal. And one of the videos I saw on it, this dude, orc, had his face burnt off by you, and he's all like, "Ah, you burnt my face, so I'm gonna burn your soul." I mean, it's a bit harsh, but good, you know, eye for an eye, burn each other. But no, it's like meant to be more personal and shit. Apologies for swearing. I swear a lot. I don't even, have I sworn before in this video? I don't know, probably.
No, shit.
Wow, man. I apologise for swearing. Then you just come out, fucking swear.
Thanks, hypocrite.
You know, I apologise. I did something that made makes me allowed to be a hypocrite, alright? Probably. I'm the worst at making excuses. Oh god. Oh yeah, also, I didn't actually tell you about this before, but in Shadow of Mordor, you've got this sword and a bow, and that's about it. No. With this sword and bow, like, the more orcs you kill and shit you kill and stuff like that, yeah, the more stuff you kill, like, you can get runes on it, and it basically makes your sword, like, legendary, so then you walking along, minding your business, killing people, and one of them like, oh, that's the sword of blah blah, and it's killed a bazillion orcs, oh, we should be scared. And
So, will they, like, fear it, or will
yeah,
they, like, try to kill you?
They'll fear you, or some of them will try and kill you, like, for honor and stuff. But if you get it, like, to the level that it's, like, fucking scary to everybody, and they're all like, oh shit, you gotta get out of here, then yeah, everyone will run away from you if you have that sword or that bow. And you can also, your bow, it can be, like, have wraith attributes. Hopefully I'll put a little bit of that on the screen.
So when you hit it, is someone, like, you basically take over them or something?
Kind of like, when you shoot your bow, there's this one thing I saw where it teleports you over there, and it looks like you're shooting a bow, but actually, like, you teleport behind them and then stab them with the knife. Like,
That's the most amazing thing I've ever heard of in my life.
Yeah, it's pretty fucking beast. They're like, yeah. And, oh yeah, all the orcs have different personalities. They actually have fears, things they like, so you can, like, entice them over with some meat or something, because orcs like meat, probably. And then you can, like, scare them off with fire or heights or something if they have a fear of that. And some orcs will have, like, traits where they'll fight to the death. Other ones will run away like a bunch of bitches. So, no.
And by the way, I forgot to ask you, is the game multiplayer by any chance?
I don't know. I don't actually think it is. But if it does, it does have some multiplayer features, as, like, you can compare your scores to your friends.
Yeah, it's like leaderboard stats.
Yeah, but that's just, like, standard for every game. Oh yeah, totally multiplayer. So just give me a fucking leaderboard so I can cry about how I can't play. Sad
That's a
situation.
very accurate description of most games.
Yeah, it is. But no, I don't think there is multiplayer. I wish there was. I would pay them at least an extra £1 if they made the multiplayer or two. Also, with your wraith powers, you can take over other people, other orcs or animals. Incidentally. So, like,
Really?
yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Have you seen Lord of the Rings?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you see how the orcs ride their kind of like giant coyotes.
Let's call them horses.
They're not horses at all, though, are they? They're like giant dogs.
Let's just call them horses for simplicity.
Okay, let's call them dog horses. Okay.
Dog horses. Okay.
Alright. So they're dog horses. They ride along on them and they're like, yo, swag, bitch. Yeah. Well, with your wraith power, you can ride along on one of them and be like, yo, swag, bitch, as well, and you can join in. But they don't think you're an orc and they try and kill you and stuff, obviously. And then you can also ride trolls, which basically turns you into a walking tank, from what I've seen in the gameplay. I can't remember how I'm going to find that, so hopefully I can get that up on screen. But you just walk around and you can control the, like, troll while you're standing on top of it. And you just look like a beast, and then once you get off, the troll will, like, fight for you. And essentially what the Nemesis system combined with your wraithy powers, you know, your mystery wraith powers, that lets you, like, build your own army to fuck up Sauron. You know?
That's the most amazing thing.
Violence. This game is beastly on violence. Actually, think about it, the game, I'd like to compare it to, like, Lord of the Rings and Dead Rising. I don't know why. It's just, like, it's a really violent game. You can make a little army, like the group of survivors, kinda, like, I guess. And like, there's not multiple endings, but there's multiple storylines to it. Cause
Yeah, no two storylines are the same.
yeah, that's what they advertise it as. No two storylines will ever be the same because of the Nemesis system, where you can meet other orcs and make friends and enemies and have a really nice time or get destroyed.
But the storyline, do you always meet the same orcs in the same place, or?
No, that's the thing. They change up the orcs, so you won't always meet the same orc, and you can find some orc that's just insignificant and stuff. And say that is the orc that. Oh, also they add a storyline to your respawn because of the wraith. Is basically every time you die, the wraith actually saves you. So if there's just some tiny.
Oh, that's smart. I was gonna say, what the hell?
Yeah. It's just some tiny little orc that manages to strike you down that has no significance, is the grunt and everything, and he's just the luckiest one ever and manages to stick you in the back. Then he can actually get promoted, and then like he'll remember you and stuff, and then his like slaves and stuff would have heard stories of you, and they'll be like, oh, you tried to kill my master but you failed, you killed me, and they'll be like more loyal when he's around and stuff. And then you can send your orcs on assassination missions, but it will tell you like
I heard about that.
Yeah, it'll tell you the chance that you'll successfully assassinate the big dude, and say it's like a 10% chance, so you know you're not going to win. But using that knowledge, you can actually then follow the orc to the position that he tries to assassinate the other orc, and you can go and kill that orc yourself, because you know the guy you tried to get to assassinate him is some bitch ass retard that can't do anything for himself. And then like, hey.
Or what? Can't you like if they lead you to the position?
Yeah.
Is it possible you can just go ahead and is it possible to get throughout the entire game without killing any orc, but like just controlling everything?
That's probably not possible.
If it was, I wouldn't be surprised, because you'll probably see some people like a billion, the army inside the entire world.
Some huge army marching behind you, but no, to incite the fear, to initially get to the point that you can actually control them, you do have to kill other orcs, and if another orc hits you while you're trying to take someone over, I think that probably like any other freaking game, you're doing a special move and you're midway through, and then someone just comes along and ruins it. It'd probably be like that. I think that was damn it. So I assume that Shadow of Mordor would still have those kind of game-like features. It's not like it's overly super realistic, but the graphics in it are super realistic, in my opinion.
It's a game about the Lord of the Rings. Nothing is realistic.
You know what? There's Lord of the Rings is an accurate storyline that happened before people were around, and it's all based.
Before people were around?
Yeah, no, well there were people in it, but it was meant to be based in Pangaea or Pangea or whatever the fuck it is. That's why it's called Middle-earth. It's a big, fat-up island. I think.
Oh, I get it.
And then they're like, they take the boat and they're like, oh, we're going to some other island, because there was like a tiny little island off of Pangaea or some shit. Well, that's what I think it's supposed to be. You know?
Oh, I thought it was actually real.
Nah, I'm just pulling these facts out of the thin air, mate. But I think that sounds like a sick theory.
I'm sorry. You just said you're pulling these facts out of thin air.
Yeah, literally. If you could see me right now, and just grasp me into the air. Facts flying into my hands. It's a skill you learn with time when you live in England. Any English person you know, they'll be able to do
Pull
it.
facts out, right?
Yeah, yeah. Serious. If you know any English...
Pull a fact out of there for me? Yeah, sure.
Yeah, sure. Here, have a random fact about some tape measure. This tape measure is 30 centimeters long. That's really cool.
Yeah, that's like a full on.
Oh god, we were well off topic again.
Yeah.
Hey, I just realized.
What else about the game?
I don't know, but I just
we've gone over graphics, we've gone over gameplay, we've gone over what makes it special. What else?
What else? Well, is it worth buying?
It's $50 over here.
$50 in America. Maybe wait a little bit until it goes down. I mean, if you pre-ordered it already, then fair enough. You get the Dark Ranger skin if you're into all of that kind of deal. And if you get the season pass, then you get like some other characters and some other missions. So
Wait,
sure,
you can get different characters?
Yeah, you can get like some other characters. You can play as like the Elf of Light or some shit, and get to try and fight genuinely fight Sauron, which is kind of beast. I mean, if you're willing to pay for that, then sure, it's worth buying straight away. But I personally I'm gonna wait a little bit, because obviously I was gonna get Watch Dogs as soon as it came out. Then everyone was like, "Oh, the online shit." So I was like, nope,
Yeah, that's true.
not getting that game. So, you know, I always think waiting like 2-3 weeks until after release is the best time to wait. Cause,
Or wait until it's like on sale or something.
yeah, yeah. I mean, after a month is usually when a game's price will have dropped, like, the main bulk. Otherwise, you're going to have to wait quite a while for it to drop more. And it'll go down from, like, say it was at £40. We don't really get games for more than £40 in England. Don't know how the American prices are. If it was
Yeah,
at
the full Valve pack, which includes like TF2 beta, some of the games you can't even really buy separately, costs like $100 or something. That's I think that's the most expensive game on Steam.
That's crazy. But no, if say like the new Call of Duty came out, it's £40. If you wait like maximum 4 weeks, it would have went down to £30, which is a Bible price in my eyes. Which Shadow of Mordor starts at £30, but I just don't want to take the risk, buy it, and be like, ugh, this game's shit. Because most of the games I play are multiplayer, but some games I make exceptions for. Like,
yeah, like I played TF2 and that game's free to play. That's what's
yeah, that's
funny. And like I really haven't gotten bored of it.
You're even cheaper than me, alright? That's why.
The game is free to play, but you have to like pay to become premium.
Yeah. I would never pay for that game. I'm actually beasting it. I don't know what I'm on about.
What are you smoking?
But I am the best. I wrecked it that every time we play. I just realised that your logo is an M, like Mordor. I mean, that could have went so many different places.
Half-Life 3 confirmed.
Oh my days. That is crazy. Oh, on the subject of Half-Life 3 confirmed, did you know that God is a dog? Okay, because God backwards is dog. And get this, God has 3 letters, which means Illuminati. Also, 3, Half-Life 3 confirmed by God, the dog, who is in charge of the Illuminati.
Yeah, we just went from Mordor to conspiracies. Okay, I'll give you one. There's a picture that some guy took while he was at the Valve Studios.
Yeah.
And it's a picture of a computer monitor. It's a bit blurry, but if you zoom in and like you what do you call it? You clear up the resolution a bit. You'll see that in multiple points, it'll include the words L4D3, as in Left 4 Dead 3, and Source 2, as in the second Source filmmaker, which is the engine. Source engine is what they use for the Valve games, CS:GO, Half-Life, TF2. Anyways, so there's a YouTuber that I watched. It's a video on top 10 facts of Valve, and in the last, because he makes jokes at the end of the video, and he goes, if you take away the letters from L43, you get 43. What do you do with numbers? Math. What do you do with math? Subtraction. What's 4 minus 3? 1. Okay, now let's take source 2 and let's take away all the letters. What's the opposite of subtraction? Addition. What's 1 plus 2? 3. Half-Life 3 confirmed.
No.
It was really funny. I'll see if I can make that I'll send you the video. You're a really funny guy.
And on that note, I'm going to end this video here. I've been Daft Cricket.
And I've been Meleus. See you guys.